As everything loads up, we're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going down? Happy Friday. Can you believe it's Friday? I'm super juiced. It's Friday. So ready for the weekend. Man, I don't know. You may notice my energy is a little bit low energy today, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Do not let people suck your energy. People will come through, they will say things to you, be however they're being with you. And when you are on an energy level where you allow that to affect you, honey, it will suck you dry. So be careful of your energy, set them boundaries. Don't let nobody suck your energy dry because you are worthy and deserving of all the beautiful words, beautiful things that are meant for you. Can't nobody stop your shine, baby. Can't nobody stop you. So I am so excited to be here today. What's up, Zandra? How you doing, my boo? I'm so excited to be here today. We are here for another. We are here for another. I'm done. My cousin's on here talking crazy. We are here for another day of fun where we are going to be having a conversation about everything we talked about last week, bringing it forward to this week. Last week, we talked about the 5 categories of money. We talked about earned income, savings accounts, debt, your income and wealth goals and dreams. And we talked about how those bring about a certain feeling within you. So you end up with a certain feeling within your body based upon said things. When it comes to earned income, we are attracting at the point in which we feel about ourselves. And so a lot of us will sit up here and be like, well, I'm not making enough money. Let's tap into what's going on in here and flip the script so you can make more, attract more, earn more, all the good jazz. So we talked about dreaming big all this week, and I was saying dream big. For the love of God, dream big. And I know you're probably like, what? Why are you talking about it like that, Jackie? Well, when I said it, I told you, as you dream real big, you end up getting all of the infinite possibilities that are open for you to get to said dream. And so that right there, because when you are dreaming this big, you only see the possibilities that are going to get you here. When you dream this big, you're opening up the so many different paths and ways to get to said dream. So I just want to, again, I said it yesterday and I probably won't quit preaching this, but I'm going to say it again, dream as big as possible. So that brings me to today. So before we get started, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jackie, Coach Jackie, if you will. I am a money mindset coach. And you know what? I used to say I help women, female entrepreneurs clear their money blocks, but I'm going to be real with you. This is what I do. I help female entrepreneurs feel worthy and deserving of the money that they desire to make in their lives. Yes, worthy and deserving, because that right there, let's have an honesty moment. All of us are walking around here feeling a certain kind of way and only making a certain amount of money. We get to what's called income caps. Get to a cap. Because at this cap, that's all you feel you are worthy and deserving of. Now, to get past the cap, you have to change what's going on in here in order for you to attract this said desired amount. And so that is what we're really going to be talking about today, is how do you attract it? Once you get bold enough to change your mind, once you get bold enough to dream the big dream, how do I go ahead and attract said thing? And so here's the deal. This is what we're going to talk about here today. Make the decision. Now, it's so funny because I know you're like, but I made the decision. I just told you this is my dream. Now, the moment you said it out of your mouth, there's a whole bunch of negative thoughts and feelings that came up telling you you couldn't do it. There's a whole bunch of not even negative. You can have the thought of how am I going to make this happen? That's a money block. A whole bunch of blocks came up, right? It could be your past. It could be what happened to you in your past. That's what other people believe to be true for you today. And because they believe that to be true for you, so do you. Who am I talking here to today? Okay. You could be literally listening to what other people are telling you about yourself and believe it to be true. And you're walking around here acting like it's true for your life. Or you could have had the experience where, oh, I didn't attract that much money, or I was trying to make a whole lot of money, but it just didn't seem to work out for me. You can have the experience. And because of said experience, you now believe that that is your reality from this day forward. I am here to tell you the moment that you shift your mindset is the moment that it all changes. So, the first initial shift is dreaming the big dream. Dream the big dream. But the next step to that shift is making the decision. I have decided. This is something that I do with my clients. I have decided. And the moment that you decide to do something, something happens in your brain. Your brain's like, oh, we done made a decision. Oh, shucks. Come on, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Your brain gets into action on said decision. I've decided. And like I was saying yesterday, the moment you dream the big dream, you end up getting into what's called momentum on said dream. And once that momentum gets going good enough, can't nothing, nobody, no thing stop you. So it's about starting the momentum. But the momentum doesn't get started until you've decided that it's already yours. And the decision, it may seem like, okay, I mean, I told you I want the thing. So I've already decided, duh, Jackie. No, I've decided is not just a statement, it's a feeling. I've decided is not just a statement, it is a being. You become said person. So let's talk about the big dream, right? So I have a big dream. I got a really big dream, and my big dream brings in millions. Okay. And this big dream, I can see it right now. The moment I even mention big dream, I see it. Okay. I'm going to have a facility. It's going to be phenomenal. Okay. So this big dream, all right, we just come on, Blues Clues. We just bought a beautiful home with manifestation, but have difficulties in our neighborhood. Ooh, Blues Clues. You can also manifest better neighbors, can't you? I mean, you that powerful, right? I'm just saying, you know. But when it comes to this decision, right? You made a decision to buy a beautiful home. You made the decision first in your mind. I am a homeowner. That's why affirmations are so powerful. I am a homeowner. And once you say that, your body will start to get into action on said thing. All of a sudden, you're fixing your credit. All of a sudden, you're searching Zillow for the perfect home. All of a sudden, you done found a realtor or they found you. All of a sudden, everything that needed to come into alignment becomes aligned because you made that initial decision. You may even start looking for furniture because in your mind, in your heart, in the way that you feel, I am a homeowner. Okay. So it is about transferring, not just, okay, I want this amount of money by this date. That's one statement. But to become the person who makes that amount of money, what are you doing? Who are you hanging around? How do you dress? What do you eat? Do you go to Starbucks or do you find the Dutch Bros? Right? It is about you being that person. And see, that decision that you make means that you believe to be true that it's already yours. You believe it to be true. And what are the first two letters in believe? The B and the E. And that means to become said person. And that's what I think so many, y'all don't even know what I'm saying here right now. If you really catch hold of it, will change your whole manifestation game completely. Okay? It'll change how you attract, how you bring things in. It'll change how you pray, baby. Because even as you pray, you have to believe it already is yours. And so I tell people when you pray, don't pray, oh God, please make sure that this happens. I would love to see this. When you pray, pray from a space of, I thank you for said thing. That is you believing it already to be true. That is you being who you need to be in order to attract said thing. So I want to encourage you, make a decision here today. I've decided, whatever the goal is, I've decided that it's mine. I'm already there. I'm already her, him. I'm already there. I've decided. And y'all know I like talking about business. So let's talk about your business. You dream the big business goal. Decide today it's already yours. The goal's already yours. Some of y'all done slid into my DMs. I got a few of them. Oh, yes. Come on now, sis. Let's go, Sandra. I got a few people who slid into my DMs like, yeah, girl, this is what I want. And I asked a few more questions because the only reason I ask more questions is I want your mind to start to wander, to start to dream the big dream. And the more that I ask questions, the more you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'd like to see this. I'd like to see this. I want you to put it all together in your brain so it becomes so real, you become said person. Oh, I'm setting y'all up. Y'all just don't even know. There's so many powerful things that are coming for you that if you really stay along, you follow me, you listen, and you do the stuff, it will change your world. I guarantee it. Maybe some of y'all, this is all you're going to need, kicking it here with me like this. Some of y'all, we may take it a step further where we actually carve out time to do said things, right? Because I'm all about implementation. We got to implement these things. We can't just be up here talking about them. We got to implement them. And I don't just tell you to implement them. I implement them with you. Because that's how I am. We're going to do this together, baby. You ain't alone, okay? You are not alone. I do believe in doing everything in community. Community is huge. When you have accountability partners, people to be like cheering you on. And not only that, community is so good, you are co-creating with other people. So when you're in community and you see that person and you like, girl, I know that's going to happen for you. You and that person are now co-creating, and now you got extra energy behind you, propelling you forward to make sure that everything that you want to come true will come to life for you. Yes, baby. Okay, so we may be here having this conversation, but you may want to take it somewhere else with me because this gets real fun over there. All right, but straight up, it is all about being. It is all about showing up as said person. And again, I like to do this. Ask yourself, when I'm at this level, this big income goal level, when I'm up there, what am I doing? Who my friends? Who am I hanging out with? I may not even met some of these friends yet. So what kind of friends do I want to be hanging out with when I get up there? Right? Do I have employees? What kind of employees do I have? What they doing for me? How do I reward my employees? Do I give Christmas gifts? Like what kind of boss am I? Take yourself there. And the moment that you take yourself there, you will notice that you will become this person. And as you become this person, you begin to attract what this person is meant to attract. And hey, Mr. Sermy, I see you, boo. Ooh, hey, girl, thank you for all the love. You little snickerdoodle, sweetie pie. Yes. So when you show up as this person, you will do nothing but embody who that person is and what that person attracts. Okay? There, you are going to attract greatness. Hey, so happy you're here, Queen. You are going to attract greatness. And when you do, when you continue to attract said greatness, the only thing that is going to happen is you are going to notice a change, not just in you, but in everything going on around you. So I want you to remember, making the decision is key. You have to decide it's already yours. The statement, that initial statement about what you want, that's where you begin. That's where you begin. And I feel like a lot of people will start there and then leave. Like, okay, well, I done already said the affirmation one time. I don't know why I haven't gotten what I said I wanted to get. Or they'll make statements like, this never works out for me because every time I make the statement, something the opposite happens, right? You got to remember all these thoughts, all these feelings. Bob Proctor calls them paradigms, right? Your paradigms. All of these thoughts and feelings. All right. Mia says, I've been loving these money mindset conversations. Thank you, baby. But all these thoughts and feelings that are operating around you, are creating your reality that's going to happen next. So we got to always know that even though you're saying it's not working, the law of the universe is always going to say yes. It's not working. Yes. It's working. Yes. No one's signing up for my program. Yes. Everyone's signing up for my program. Yes. Okay. So you got to remember the yes is always 2 steps behind the question. So when you ask or you make the statement, regardless if you're like, no, this ain't no. When you make the statement, the answer yes is shortly to follow thereafter. So let's start making statements where the yes is going to give you exactly what you want. Okay. It's so funny because, again, like I told you, I've been listening to I've been Bob Proctoring. Okay. I've been getting my Bob Proctor on. And so Bob Proctor today, it tripped me out because he says the more that you know, the better you will be. So the more that you have understanding as to how your mind operates with your body, how your mind operates with everything that you are intending to attract, the better it will be. It's just so many of us are running around here not knowing, not even trying to get more information. And we're sitting here living the life day to day like we always been, not happy with the non-progress we're seeing, right? But now when you know better, I used to love that statement. When you know better, you do better, right? When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. When you know better, you change the way you speak. You change the way that you show up. You change the way that you operate when you know better. And that's all I'm here to do. So I love the fact that you guys are loving these conversations because straight up, I'm just here for us all to know better so we can do better. And again, like I said, this may be all you need, but you may also want to take it a step further so we can do better together. Okay. So I want you to remember it is about making the decision. Once you decide, that is where your momentum starts. And once the momentum gets going so fast, again, can't nothing stop it. So dream as big as you can because you're already on your way to said dream. You're already stepping daily. You're already taking all the steps that you need to get to the dreams. That's why you're here. You're here for a reason. Or you're watching the replay for a reason. I've had some people on the hashtag replay. I see you, boo. But when you do this, you will change the way you attract. And I want you all to know abundance is your birthright. Prosperity is meant for you. And you're meant to attract the prosperity that you deserve. But the only reason why some of us aren't attracting said prosperity is because we're so stuck in the negative thoughts and negative thinking from our past. We're stuck in what has happened to us before. We're stuck in all the limiting beliefs, the self-sabotaging thoughts that we've held on to for so long. We're stuck there. Getting out of it is going to take work. Getting out of it is going to take repetition. So like I said on Tuesday, dream the big dream and write it down. And then I said it again Wednesday. And then I said it again Thursday. Guess what I want you to do? Write it down again today being Friday. And do it again over the weekend. Write the dream down so many times. It's like as soon as you say it out your mouth, you can see it in your mind's eye. Right? Because your brain thinks in pictures. Y'all have heard me say this over and over again. And again, the more that you know about how your brain works, the better that you're able to operate with the way it does work. Okay. So write it down, and then write it down again, and then write it down again. Write it down as many times as you possibly can, because that repetition is what we call autosuggestion to the subconscious mind. And like Napoleon Hill says, autosuggestion is extremely powerful. When you use autosuggestion, you are literally programming your mind so your body can show up in kind. And let's talk about a sense of programming real quick. When it comes to programming your mind, and I said this a little bit this week, and I'm going to say it again right now, it's like a thermostat, right? You set the thermostat to a certain level. But let's say you want to turn up the heat, meaning turn up the heat on your business, turn up the heat on your finances, right? You got to reset your thermostat. Your thermostat can't say set at 70. But I don't know about y'all. I've been to some places where I kept trying to turn the thing and it wasn't turning. And I couldn't seem to get the thermostat to get to the number I wanted it to get to, or pushing all the buttons and it wasn't working. Some of us, our thermostat is working just like that. We're having a hard time shifting from the same old thoughts that you've been thinking all your life. And we're having a hard time shifting to the new, better, positive, good feeling thoughts that we know they're going to attract nothing but abundance to us. And shifting the thoughts a lot of the time, because again, y'all heard me. First thing I said when I got on here, and maybe you didn't, so I'm gonna say it again. You got to be careful with who you're around and how much energy they suck from you. I've been around quite a few people recently that have been trying to suck my energy, little energy vampires. I'm over here protecting my neck, like, I want you to suck my energy dry. So we got to be very careful with our energy that we're surrounding ourselves around. So want to change your thermostat? A lot of the times it has everything to do with changing your surroundings. Who are you talking to? Who are you hanging out with? That's why I want you to know your big, best level self. Who does that person hang around? What kind of things does that person do? Is that person watching TV, or are they listening to Bob Proctor every day, right? Like, what is that person doing? You want to know who that person is, that next level you, and become them. And I know you've heard other people say this, I'm sure. But the thing about it is, what I'm telling you to do, that being that person, trying to show up as them every day. And you showing up as them every day coincides with you writing down the dream every day. Because when you write down the dream every day, you're reminding yourself like, oh, that's who she is. Wait a minute. I got to show up as her today. What does she do? What does she wear? Who does she talk to? Are her lashes done? Is her nails did? That's literally what I was about to say. Is her nails did? Are her nails done? What is she doing? Right? And when you know this, you show up as this person. And when you show up as this person, you begin to notice opportunities that you never noticed before. Now they're always there. So I want you to remember, you are powerful. You are magical. You can create the next chapter in your life. We are approaching 2020 Good and God Dog 4. I mean, doesn't that trip you out? I mean, shout out to all the babies that were born 90s and earlier. 2000 anything was already like, whoa, we're in the, it's 2000 bloody blah, right? But now we're in the 2020 somethings. So 2024 is on its way. Don't waste another minute being who you've always been. Don't waste another minute setting another New Year's resolution just to see it not happen. Okay? It's time for you to be the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. In order to do that, it is about you showing up as who you are meant to become so you can become her in your reality. Or him, whoever's listening. I'm down for all. But for real, so you could become this person in your new reality. But the thing is, you got to remember, master of your fate. Let's look at that quote for a minute. Master of your fate. When I tell you, you are a master of it, whether you believe in God, universe, the angels, it doesn't matter. You are the captain of your soul. Captain. You run this ship. This ship right here, you run it. Right? And you're navigating through the seas of life. I know yesterday I was talking about roller coasters. Today I'm talking about riding on a boat. But you're navigating through the seas of life. And as you're navigating through the seas of life, I mean, you get bumpy. You can do a lot of stuff on that ocean, right? Anybody ever ride a cruise ship? They be doing all sorts of things. You didn't even know what's going on in the middle of the ocean at night, okay? So you riding through, you're the captain. You are steering this ship. Quit steering it off the god dog waterfall. I know it's pretty, but I want you to remember, and maybe easy because that water flows in one direction and you ain't got to go up against current. Hello, somebody. Okay. Let it be transformative for you. If you're going to be the captain of your ship, Steer it where you want to see it go. You don't have to listen to nobody else. The opinions of others does not matter. I'm going to say that again because I told you guys I've been reading. I'm over here getting upset with myself. I've been telling y'all I've been reading the Think and Grow Rich Decisions chapter. And in the Decisions chapter, the number one thing that it says that people who have riches, yes, come on, Miss Discernment. The number one thing that it says about the people who have riches, they don't care what nobody thinks. Some of y'all too worried about what everybody thinks. What will the neighbors think? What will my friends think? Oh my God, what will my kids' teachers say? Right? It don't matter. When you are on your path, you are steering your ship. Can't nobody take you off track but you. And the only reason you're off track is you so worried about Sally and them, Susie and them, Tyrone and them. Sorry, I had to just Erica Badu stopped all of my mind. But you are so worried about all these other people that you don't realize that you are the master of your soul, the captain. You are running this ship. So where do you want your boat to go? I know I want my boat in the Caribbean. I need nice ocean water, warm. Like if I'm going to steer this ship is going to get steered in a direction where I want to be. Stop listening to everybody else. Their opinion does not matter. You cannot get to your riches by being so concerned about what everybody else thinks. They're not on this boat with you, and they're not meant to be. You know, so many of us have so many people, naysayers. You heard about the naysayers. Y'all know y'all done heard them, right? Yo, naysayers be saying all sorts of crazy stuff. You be like, man, if they say one more crazy thing to me, I am going to just pop. Or you actually pop and just be crying because you're so upset about all the negative things they're saying. You are the master. Your boat is on the way to some greatness, somewhere awesome. And the only way you're going to get there, the only way that you're going to get there is if you stop being worried about what other people think. It's the only way you're going to get there. And not being worried about what other people think allows you to create your own reality with your own said thoughts. A lot of us are very worried about what other people think. A lot of us are people pleasers. We want to please everybody. Want everybody happy. I just want everybody just be so happy. When you realize that ain't nothing you can do to make other people happy, and the only thing you can do to make other people happy is to make you happy, woo! What a change, what a change, what a change, what a change. I'm like, am I talking to you guys or am I talking to me? I'm talking to me too. We can't be worried about other people. But so many of us are out here so worried and concerned about what the next person thinks, and it's hindering us. So rich, wealthy people and concerned about what other people think. And I hate to do this. Y'all, I've done this a couple times on these lives. I hate bringing up Donald Trump. It makes me uncomfortable. But if you notice, he don't care about what nobody thinks. I'll be like, clutching pearls. Did he just say that? I cannot believe he don't care. So you got to remember, in order for you to have the success that you desire, your success, because it's different from all of us. We all got different successes. You got to not be concerned about what other people think. So we're going to back this up. We're going to go from the top. Decision. Make the affirmative decision that you decide that this big dream is yours. Make that decision. And then after you make that decision, the next thing that you do is you don't worry about what other people think. You are the captain. Remember, this is your boat. Drive it where you want it to go. Make the decision, write it down, say it over and over again, and see yourself there. Become said decision. In order to become this person, you got to show up as them. In order to show up as them, you got to know what they do, who they like, who do they talk to, how do they dress, where do they eat, what kind of, like I said earlier, are they a Starbucks or a Dutch Bro person, right? Who is your higher self person? And become them. In order to say that you even believe that it's yours, that the decision that you made is already going to happen, no matter what. In order for you to even believe it, those first two letters, the B and the E, mean to be them. You have to become this person. So first, make the decision. Second, become the person. Third, don't worry about what nobody thinks, because everybody gonna think you crazy. Everybody gonna think you crazy. Y'all heard me say, I sit up here and talk about all my devices yesterday. I got 3 devices. For those of you who don't know, I'm on like every platform dang near but Clubhouse. And I'm on Clubhouse every Wednesday. Self-care for women in business, always join. Okay, we up in that thing. But for right now, I'm on like every platform. And because I have multiple devices up. Now let's have an honesty moment. I am sure that people looked at Steve Jobs like he was a nut crazy person when he said, I'm going to take a computer and make it a phone and make it both. I'm sure people thought he was crazy, right? Or how about this? Jeff Bezos. I saw a picture recently. Jeff Bezos was sitting at a desk, and on the wall was a picture of him. It was written out literally on a cardboard box thing. And it said Amazon, and he wrote it in his own letters. Okay. Now for Amazon to be the biggest platform for all shopping, all shopping. I mean, people, we got stores shutting down. God dog it, Toys R Us ain't even open. I remember getting the big Toys R Us thing and being able to open it up and look for your little toys. I handed my daughter a Macy's magazine. It was like, there's no more Toys R Us magazines. Here, check Macy's. Or we'll just scroll through Amazon, right? So Amazon has become one of the biggest shopping platforms in life. And it started off just having books. And I'm sure when Jeff Bezos' wife walked, or whoever, he may have been married, not married, I don't even know. But whoever walked in, looked at his little sign and was like, okay, Jeff, we'll see. Right? People are going to think you crazy. Because your dream is so big, it ain't meant for them. So you have to become the person who walks in this said dream in order for it to become your reality. So dream big. Dream big, because we need you to dream big, audacious, scary dreams. Because those scary dreams are going to do nothing but change the world. We need you. You're a gift. All right. So, hey, this was so amazing. I'm so appreciative. My people on Facebook, yes, these money mindset conversations have been phenomenal. I hope they've been transformative for you. They've been transformative for me. Just having them, just coming here, talking with y'all has changed my life. So I appreciate you. Okay. Because this is me showing up as my next level self. Okay. My next level self is always giving out the goods. I'm here to change your mind so we can change our lives. All of us, we in this together. All right. So this is why I do what I do. I'm elated because next week, starting Monday, I'm going to be doing 12 days of manifestation. Just like 12 days of Christmas, but 12 days of manifestation. So this is what all this week was for. Building you up, because now that you know the dream, you already going to know what to write down. You're already going to know what to, put under your pillow. We're going to be doing some amazing manifestation techniques all week long. I'm going to give you a technique, and it's going to be something that we're all going to go and do as homework and come back and do it again and again. And again, it's repetition. It's the repetition that makes it really come to life for you. Okay. So we're going to be manifesting. So now that you have the big dream, I told you I wasn't going to leave y'all. We're going to do this together. Now that you have the big dream and you understand why the big dream is meaningful, we are about to take the steps needed in order to manifest. Now, here's the deal. I'm all about clearing money blocks, for real. Like I'm serious about that. And even when you have the big dream and you know what the big dream is, and we're going to come with all of our manifestation techniques and we're going to do them. If you still in your mind are telling yourself it's not going to happen, it won't happen, it can't happen, you will not be able to manifest in the quickness that you would desire. And the thing about it is not saying that you won't manifest it, because even if you have the thoughts, you can still manifest it. But what will happen is you'll probably lose it just as quickly as you get it. So I encourage you, take a look at the negative thoughts and feelings that are holding you back from the manifestation, right? This is what we did the week before, where we were looking at, earned income, savings. I wanted you to look at those negative thoughts. I want you to continue to look at them. If there's a negative thought around any of them, I want you to address them. Take a look at it. If you don't know what to do when it comes to clearing money blocks, I highly encourage you, shoot me a message. Jackie, how do I clear this? This is what's coming up for me. This negative thought is really hindering me. It's really making me uncomfortable. And I really want to be able to manifest next week. So help a girl out. Okay. Hit me up. I got you. We will clear money blocks together. Because again, I am here to see you do nothing but thrive and not just survive. And in order for you to thrive, it looks like you showing up in a way where you become the person that you're meant to become, but you can't become that person if you have thoughts and feelings that are still up here holding you back, because they will hinder you when you least expect them. Okay, so I got your back. But for now, we're going to come here next week. We are going to be manifesting for 12 days. And I promise you, it will change your world. It will change your life. All right. So happy Friday. And today we are being all that we are intending to become. So I want you to show up today as that person. What does that person do on a Friday? Right? That person that has all the abundance that you are waiting for. What does that person do on a Friday? Are they taking a nap? Because sometimes that's what I feel like doing, right? What does that person do? Let's become that person today and try to be that person all weekend long. Don't let nobody shake you. The opinions of others, don't even trip. Don't let them shake you. Be that person all weekend long and watch the way your life shifts. Okay. And come back here Monday. Come back here Monday, 12:35 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to give you your first manifestation technique that we will be doing come Monday. And then once you do that, woo, it's going to get good, honey. I won't be doing no work. I know that's right, Zandra. Me either. And Mia says she can't wait. Yes, girl. And I love this. Thank you, guys. I'll be at a spa massage. I know that's right. You might as well go on and relax and pretend like you at somebody's spa right now, Zandra. Okay? Go on. Just pretend like you're getting a massage or put on some nice candles and pretend like you're already there. But we are going to be that person all weekend long. Okay, let's do this all weekend long. Come back on Monday, and I'm going to give you a manifestation technique to use Monday for the first day of 12 days of manifestation. All right, so I love y'all. Hey, I hope y'all have the best weekend ever. Real talk, have the best weekend ever. Bye. And thank you, Mr. Discernment. You were just phenomenal. Great company. Zandra, Mia, I see you. And my other Facebook user, I see you too, boo. We up in this thing, and we are here to do nothing but thrive again. We're not here to just survive. All right? Ooh, look who's back at it, y'all. We do need a talk show. I love you. Look who's back at it, y'all. All right. Look, see, that shows y'all I'm showing up. I had stopped for a minute, but I am showing up. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. All right. Bye. It's hilarious.